networking venue is. I don't care if it's Instagram, Facebook, MySpace, or Teletype. If there's somebody there, I'm going to be where they are. Guys, Bay Nerdchuck is in the building. What's up, man?
Life is good, man. Thanks for having me. You know how pumped I am I'm doing the show.
My man Taz Daddy!
Yes, sir. I can make millions for other people. I can make millions for
Year in, year out, he not a rookie. He a man of many hats and different skills. Give him any struggle in business and watch he make it build. Hard to believe, and please check the resume. Best-selling author and showcase on Ebony. 2-time Southern Entertainment Award winner.
Yeah. If I were you, I would say yes. Speak, Lord. Speak to me. Oh, speak, Lord. Speak to me now. I am so excited. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It is yours truly, the Mohawking, real talking, living fully business bully Dave Anderson, doing what I do, snapping necks, cashing checks. Woo! Feeling good. Feeling good. Excited right now to be here with you. It's been a minute. So welcome to the show. Leave those comments. Say hello. Check out the new office. Yeah, I mean, check it out. Shout out to the Infinity Gauntlet up there. Y'all see the $1 million title. Some of my favorite books is in the background. We're getting it together out here, people. So yeah, I'm excited. I hope you are too. Let me see what's going on over here. What's popping? Good evening. Hello. What up, Chrissy Nicole? Good stuff. Hey, y'all, for y'all who don't know, me and Chrissy Nicole are going to have a really good interview, so look forward to that coming up. Shout out to Alex Roberts. What's going on with you? Make sure you share the video. That's how I want love out here. I need to be out. Can you feel the love tonight? I need y'all to give Uncle Dave some love and share out this here video. What's poppin', Charlie G? I see you. Hey, Shanita, what's going on? Shout out to I'm Integrity Johnson. What's poppin'? I need hearts, likes, and shares. If you're in a group and that group's got 70,000 people, I need to be in front of them 70,000 people. I'm going to need y'all to come through, not now, but right now. So I'm doing this show because I wanted to talk to you about some of the things I'm seeing out here in these streets. All right. Shout out to Banner Vision for the hat. Super dope hat right there. Y'all can get y'all's at davidbannershop.com if you haven't gotten it. I'd have pulled out the Letterman's jacket, but it's warm up in this office, so I'm not trying to just be all layered up, you know. But I got that varsity jacket as well. So make sure y'all go to davidbannershop.com and get those things. Shout out to Triumph Tissue. Make sure you go get your 3-ply. So now I've done all my plugs. TriumphTissue.com. Now I've done all my plugs. I want to talk about some of the things that don't get discussed that need to get discussed out here. You know, I'm seeing a lot of people getting stuck in their business. What's up to all these folks coming in? You know, y'all come in my house. I'm going to say hello. Marcus Walker, Faye Hughes. What's popping? Diane, Sweet Potato Pie, Snowden Johnson. Oh, Lord, you know, her if she got sweet potato pie in her name, she give you diabetes. I bet you her Kool-Aid uses no less than 3 bags of sugar. You know, let's have a real conversation about why people are getting stuck. Hey, Zoe. What's going on? Zoe's Vintique. I like that. That's like a boutique that's vintage. I'm here for it. What up, Janice? Thanks for being here. Shout out to everybody in the building right now. We're going to have ourselves a good show. And we're going to have a good show because we want to talk. And the one thing that I want to do is answer your business questions. And I mean, really answer your business questions. But the one thing that I want to talk about, tonight's overarching theme, or whenever you're watching this, right? Because there's going to be replays of this because this information is extremely important. That's right. So I know what you were saying. It's a vintage boutique. So you take the tidge out and the boo out. You take the tidge and the boo out, and you put the vin with the teak, and you go, pow. Listen, I've been black all my life. So here's the thing. I keep hearing about how people are stuck, how they can't figure out what to do next. And they're not making any progress. They're not making any money. They're not growing, or they've gotten themselves into a position where they're only growing a little bit. And what's happening 9 times out of 10, and this is the part that most people aren't going to like, 9 times out of 10, what's happening to you is your own fault. And I know people don't want to hear that, but what's happening to you literally comes down to what it is you aren't doing. Now, I know that might be a hard pill to swallow, but you only know what you know. And so often we put ourselves in positions to lose as opposed to putting ourselves in a position to win. So I want to go down why people get stuck, right? And the first thing that I'm going to say, and let me go ahead. Listen, y'all know I'm sexy, so I'm going to just go ahead and take this off. I gotta be free, so free. So one of the main reasons people get stuck is because they are wasting time on needless shit. I'm gonna say that again. You're wasting time on needless shit. To put that another way, and I need y'all to hear me on this because this is probably gonna hurt some of y'all little cartoon feelings. You can't research your way to millions. I know y'all don't want to hear that, but after building, multiple $1 million companies, after working, getting people from being a slave to their job to turning them into 6 and 7 and 8 figure revenue generators, I will tell you straight up and down, you will not research your way to the bag. Now, you can feel free to leave your comments. You can disagree with me. We can have a conversation. I have no problem with any of that. But I'm telling you what I've known over the past 3.5 decades of doing this. You're not going to research your way to millions. Here's what I mean. Mike Tyson famously said, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. That's so true. You can read all the boxing books you want to. But if you sign up to fight Mike Tyson, even a 51-year-old, Mike Tyson, you're going to get your ass whipped. And even if you don't get your ass whipped, even if you hold your own, that punch is going to hurt a lot more than you reading that book going to hurt. Worst is going to happen when you read a book is you're going to get a paper cut. But y'all will sit around and I've got to do my research and I've got to figure this out and I've got to get test subjects and I need to get 15,963 focus groups, and none of that is moving the ball forward. What moves the ball forward is something we like to call massive action. Massive action, right? That's the first thing. You're not going to be able to research yourself to the money. You know what I'm saying? You can't be stagnant out here. Marcus said it, stagnant energy, you got to rid yourself of it. Yeah, man, like you can't be sitting there like, like that's not going to work. You got to start putting yourself in a position to win, even if you don't feel like you're supposed to be there. Action, not to bergamot. So we're going to get there and making it happen. Let's see what this says. Diane says, I'm a children's entertainer. Thanks for inspiring me more. I'm taking massive action. I'll be Miss Sweet Potato Pie and the Soul Food Babies. Boy, that sounds like a band that's going to give you a plate while they playing the funk. I'm telling y'all right now, I need that in my life. I'm entertained already. I don't even know what the hell y'all do. I'm entertained by, I don't know what y'all do for the children, but right here, I'm entertained. I'm all in with that. All right. So that's the first thing that I want to go over, right? A lot of people get upset because they're looking in every place but where they're supposed to be looking at, and what happens is you get discouraged because you have not reached the level of what you see somebody else's achievements on Instagram or Facebook or social media or just in life. And you're like, I don't know, what I'm doing because, Pookie and them out here making all this money and I don't know where I'm going wrong. You need to learn to keep your eyes on your own paper. You remember when you were a kid and you'd have that test on Friday? Why do they always put the test on Friday? Why is the test on Friday? I guess because it's the end of the week and you're supposed to regurgitate the dumb shit that they've been plugging into your fucking throat all week long. So Friday, there's no homework, but there's a bunch of tests. So when you're doing the test and they, make you put your head down and you're writing, and they'll say, David, you keep your eyes on your own paper. When I say keep your eyes on your own paper, I'm talking about your money, right? If you're focused on making your money, if you're focused on growing your business, if you're focused on showing up for your clients and your customers, you don't have time to know what Pookie, Ray Ray, and Earl and them is doing, because you got your eyes on your own paper, and looking at them isn't doing anything to help you with your bottom line. So I'm going to need you to stop looking at what everybody else is doing and start working on what it is you need to do in order to grow your business. So many times we don't come from that place. We come from a place of lack. We come from a place of nonsensicalness. We come from a place of jealousy and envy, and none of that's going to work, right? Then, and feel free to ask your questions while I'm rolling. Don't feel like you can't ask your questions. I really want to make sure that we're getting everything we can possibly get out of this, right? So often we got people and they'll say, I'm just starting out. It's my first time. I haven't been doing this for that long. Starting from the bottom doesn't mean that you stay there, nor does it mean that you're any less skilled than somebody who's been there forever. Doug Collins was the coach of the Chicago Bulls, and while Michael Jordan got to the playoffs a couple times, he didn't win no championships until Phil Jackson showed up. It didn't matter that Doug Collins had been there longer. When Phil Jackson showed up, they started winning championships. It's not how long you've been doing it. It's how good at what it is that you're doing. And I wish somebody would have said this to me when I first started my business, when I left radio and focused solely on growing what I was doing. I wish somebody had said this to me in such a way where it would resonate with people. And more importantly, I wish they would have said it to me so that it would have resonated with my soul. And that's this. You have got to be okay with where you are, because it's a temporary stop. But be excited and more focused on where you're going, because in between that is the journey, and the journey is so dope, right? Like being a part of, helping somebody grow their business, being a part of, giving somebody some amazing clothes or whatever service that you have, whether you're selling toilet paper or Tetley tea, like as long as you're doing something that is going to enrich somebody else's life, like focus on that. But it doesn't matter how long you've been doing it. It matters how good you are at it. Kobe Bryant went from high school to the playoffs. I'm just saying. The end. You can't, if I put up a bunch of pictures, you couldn't pick Jelly Bean Bryant out of a lineup, but you sure enough could pick Kobe. You understand? And that's what you got to remember. I don't know if you know this or not, but in his rookie year, everybody that people admired at the time, Allen Iverson was killing them, embarrassing them. He even crossed Jordan over and dunked on him. Jordan, greatest basketball player in the game. Not that day. Allen Iverson. You see what I'm saying? So it's about your attitude. It's about your skill set. It's about how you develop yourself. Like all of those things play a vital role in how you win and how you show up and what you do. And I think that we should spend a lot more time focusing on that type of energy than just talking about Babbage bullshit. Right? Now, I wish someone would have told me this. Other people's opinions do not pay your bills. Why are you listening to people and their opinions? When God gave you a dream, right? He didn't put it in the hearts of your mom and them. He didn't put it in the hearts of your friends. He didn't tell your coworkers. He told you. Yet and still you wasting time trying to sell other people on the dream that God gave you instead of executing on the instructions that God gave you in order to make that happen. Other people's opinions do not pay your bills. So stop focusing on the opinions of others, because I hate to be the one to tell you this, but they are irrelevant. They are absolutely irrelevant. 9 times out of 10, they're ignorant. 9 times out of 10, they're stupid. 9 times out of 10, they're unfounded, because people who are giving you opinions most likely have not done what you're trying to do. Which brings me to my next point. Stop listening to people who haven't done what you're trying to do. When I wanted to make millions, I started surrounding myself with multimillionaires. Conversations changed. Mindset changed. Strategies changed. Because I was around people who were doing the very thing that I wanted to do. The very thing that I set out to do. And then when you get around people who are doing the thing that you want to do, the thing that you're really going to notice is that you're going to move so much faster, so much quicker. Like, it's insane how much growth happens when you're with people who are skilled craftspeople at what they do, you know? And that, for me, has been one of the greatest lessons in the world, hanging out with people who know what they're doing, who have been where I'm trying to go, who can give me sage advice. Like, I can't go to my brother about none of this business shit. Like, I got a deal in India that's giving me a pain in the ass right now. I can't call my cop brother, much as I love him, I can't call my cop brother and be like, yo, Aaron, so how do you think I should handle the Indian government when it comes to this? Oh, you're in the middle of arresting somebody? Oh, okay, cool. Because that's not his fucking skill set. He can listen. He can tell me how to deal with people, but he can't help me in a deal that he's never done. He doesn't do international business. So why would I go to my brother, the cop, to talk about international business when I need to be talking to people who do international business? Do you understand? Like, this is the stuff that we do, and all of this is up here. And I'm going to need you to get all of that nonsense out of your head. Right. Behind me, right there, if you can see, that belt on the second shelf, that is Ted DiBiase's $1 Million championship. My man Ted DiBiase is a friend of mine. We're both into ministry, and especially prison ministry, talking to convicted felons about what they can do when they can get out of the system, because you know the system is set up to get them right back in. So we have all these conversations about those things. And in those conversations I had with Ted, one thing that he told me, and I've been a Ted DiBiase fan since I was a little boy, but one thing he told me was that as the $1 Million Man, the WWE wrestling, phenomenon, he's a Hall of Famer, he was never the champion, and he never made $1 million. So he was walking around with that belt, and, stuffing $100 bills in people's mouths. Now, while he made a great living, raised the family, bought a house, all that good stuff, he never had $1 million deal. And that hit me. Like, even though when I saw the $1 Million Man when I was a kid, I'd be like, yo, I want to be like that one day. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to just go to a pool and buy it out. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to just, at the drop of a hat, go get on a plane. I want to live in a fly place. I want to do dope stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was the thing. And then to find out that the guy that I thought was doing all that, and I know some, as a former pro wrestler, I know what wrestling is and what it isn't. But I forgot in the 80s, they wasn't getting the type of deals that a Roman Reigns gets, or John Cena would get, or that a Rock would get. Because, it wasn't what it was, back in those days. But the point of it is, I surpassed the $1 Million Man. But what I did get was amazing advice. I got a lot of insight. I got some great stories, some ways to handle people, things of that nature, watching movements. All of those things play a big role in how I move. So, you live and you learn. Segura says, that's a fact. Learn the hard way. Not everyone's going to understand your path. It's a waste of time trying to explain business to workers. Oh my God. Yes. I believe humanity and this is going to sound weird, so I'm about to lose some people in here, right? I don't believe that time is linear. I believe that time is cyclical. And I also believe that if you pay enough attention to your past will dictate your future, or at least give you clues. I feel like your past gives you Easter eggs, and certain things resonate with you and you don't know why. When I was in college, my favorite song was Mace's Feel So Good. What you know about going out here with, wearing that TV on up in my head, man, trying to live it up. So there's a part in the song where Mace says, it's like y'all be talking funny. I don't understand the language of people with short money. And what he's saying, and what I didn't understand at the time, because I'm a snot-nosed college kid, I ain't know shit about money. I know shit from Shinola. When you are in the business of making money and you're around real money, the conversations are different. When real money conversations are happening, it's not, oh, look at my chain. You know, it's not, oh, look at my red bottoms. It's not, oh, look at how pretty I am. Like, nah, it's like, look, these are the investments we're working on. We got a consortium we're about to go do. Boom, 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 boom. You in? Well, shit, I'm in. You know, the conversations are different. It's what I like to call rarefied air. You know, and they're not talking about idle shit. Like they don't know what's happening on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Shit, I don't either. You know, I know Drew Sidora is on there, and I know Nene Gone. That's about as far as that's all I know. I don't know much else. I can guarantee they're probably fighting like high school kids. I can guarantee that the reunion is going to be messy, and Andy Cohen's going to make millions of dollars off of the sweat of black women. Other than that, I can't tell you shit about the Housewives. You know, I can tell you that Roblox is about to go public. I think tomorrow. No, not tomorrow, Wednesday. You know, and that's going to be a crazy ass stock. So I'm not giving out stock tips. I'm just saying, like, I know business shit. I don't get caught up in dumb shit. So like, we got to start moving a little bit differently. Shout out to Glenn Hamilton for tagging Merch Life J. What up, Merch Life J? Hopefully you'll watch this on the replay if you're not already coming into this joint. Make sure you leave your comments. You know, give me any type of feedback you want. Ask your questions. I want to answer as many business questions tonight as I possibly can, because we're going to do something very, very special. Just a little bit, you know, so that we can get to everywhere we want to get to, right? I am so thrilled about what we've put together. You know, for those of you who know me, I listen, I'm a high ticket dude. Like, it's $30,000 to work with me and my team. And we're worth every penny. The thing of it is, when you're that high ticket, what happens is people can't necessarily afford you, but they just need some help. And if they had that help, they would be able to take their situation to another level. You know, and what happens is with entrepreneurship, it has been like, now it's sexy. When I was talking about doing it, I was told I was crazy, I was nuts, I was all these things. Entrepreneurship is not a game, but now it's sexy, so everybody thinks that they can do it. This is not a video game. You need teaching. You need somebody, several somebodies, if you ask me, to pour into you. You need several somebodies who are going to tell you the truth. You need several somebodies who are going to give you some real life lessons. You need several somebodies who have been where you're trying to go. You need several somebodies who are willing to help you get, you know, to the next level. You need several somebodies who are looking to take their situation to another level and pull you up with them. You need a coalition of the willing, and a lot of times we just don't have that. So to me, it's always been very important to do what's necessary. Diane Sweet Potato Pie Snowden Johnson says facts. Yeah, so like it's so important to get to another level. But then the question becomes, well, what do I do? And how do I get there? And nobody will help me. And I don't have a lot of money, and I don't have anything near $30,000. And shit, I ain't got $3,000 day. Need to give y'all the Darius Love Hall sometimes. I need y'all to listen. So me and my team got together. And we decided that we wanted to do something to help folks that don't have $30,000 to work with me and my team, right? To do something that was going to be revolutionary and impactful for not a whole lot of money, but that is just chock full of value. And so what we decided to do was put up some amazing lessons, create a bunch of amazing incentives and bonuses, real stuff. Like, when I tell you, it is fluffier than a rabbit's coochie on this internet. With all the fluff and the BS I see out here, it's absolutely ridiculous. So the first thing that I wanted to do was, I know that people are working. I know not everybody is just able to up and quit their job. And I know that people want to be able to get knowledge whenever they can, and get knowledge from somebody who looks like them, somebody who's been where they're trying to go, somebody who knows what the struggle is, somebody who, can understand what it takes to get to where we need to be. So the first thing that I put together was a digital university. And this is very similar to the digital university that I have for my $30,000 clients. And in there, we're talking about marketing tips, web development, growth strategies, growth hacking, all of these things in order to build a tribe, how to speak, what words to use, neurolinguistic programming. So there's literally countless hours of info and knowledge at your fingertips, and you can basically look up just about any subject and it's there for you, right? On top of that, what we did was we put different modules in there, and we're going to be adding new modules every single month as we grow, so that we can learn about all different types of things that make sense, right? And then, like, nothing's worse to me, let's see here. Yeah, see, Illuminati, who's one of my $30,000 clients, will tell you that DU is so helpful. It's so helpful because, like, when you don't know something and it's 3 o'clock in the morning, but you're trying to figure something out, boom, you go to the DU, you can find something. And she's like, it's a roadmap to success. That is one of my $30,000 clients, Illuminati, right there. And she'll tell you straight up and down, like, the DU is extremely helpful. So I appreciate that. Shanita says, oh, snap, more modules. Yet another one of my $30,000 clients like, oh, snap, more modules? Yes, more modules on the way. You know what I'm saying? So, like, my $30,000 client's like, wait, he's doing new modules? For real? Yes. No, listen, because I want to elevate everybody. It's not just enough that a few of us get there. I want the people who want it to be able to get it, right? If you love your job, if you're cool with Margaritaville, if you're cool with drinking pina coladas and getting caught in the rain because y'all hit your quarterly bonus and your boss is getting a brand new Lamborghini, but you get yourself a margarita machine and a Jimmy Buffett tribute band every third Friday, hashi tashi. But around here, the moneymakers understand that we're gonna be about that growth, and so that's what that is. If you haven't shared this video, you being a hater right now. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and share that thing, right? So that's the first thing. So this is something I've never done. I haven't even done this for my $30,000 clients. I'm creating a digital membership card, right? So whenever I do any type of paid virtual event, like if we do BullyCon online this year, I'm probably going to do another CoronaCon. If we do any type of digital event and it's paid, that digital membership card entitles you to get into any type of online digital event that I'm doing absolutely free. And you get discounts off of any live event that I'm doing, right? So this is like an all access backstage pass. This is your AAA card. For some of you old farts, this is like your AARP card. You know what I'm saying? But this is it's your BB card. We're going to go ahead and it's your all access business bully card. So make sure y'all get that. You know what I'm saying? Alex Roberts says, I want that work. Oh, you're going to get this work. Oh, don't worry, Alex. You're going to get this work. Oh, no. You're going to get all this work, right? So we've got that. But I want to run all this down so y'all can see how serious what we're talking about is, right? We're going to have a monthly private mastermind. This is separate from the mastermind I do for my $30,000 clients, right? This is a mastermind where you'll get to ask me questions, ask questions of my team and my executive staff, and we're going to help you like work through those things, because the foundational years are the most important years in your business, right? And if we can shorten that learning curve and get you on an action track, then you're able to make more money. And if you make more money, then you can be a $30,000 client. What I'm doing is completely selfish. It's completely selfish. I want you making more money so that you can pay me more money to help you make more money. And then everybody makes money. It's a no-brainer for me. Not to mention, if I take you from nothing and then you turn around and you bust, even if you just bust something like 60,000, I'm still a genius. Let's go. So that to me is dope, right? Then, yep, right there. Imani says that's worth gold. The team is phenomenal. Listen, I spend a lot of money working with some of the best people I could find in order to help move this culture forward, right? So we've got that. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything, because there's a lot here that I wanted to make sure we don't miss out on, right? So then we're going to be doing celebrity events as well with like once a month we'll have somebody come in like a guest teacher and just start teaching, and you can ask your questions and you get advice. And the other thing that I wanted to do that I don't see any other coaching program do at any level, right, is when you are in business, what you don't understand is there's so much going on emotionally, psychologically, nutritionally, spiritually, that none of those things ever get spoken about, so I want to talk about some of the things that I've had to do, like when it came to losing weight, when it comes to just my mental health, because being an entrepreneur is some crazy shit. I'm going to go out here and not have a job, not have anybody to help me figure this shit out, and I'm just going to go out here on my own. And if something goes wrong, it's all my fault. You got to be just a little bit crazy to put that much of your life in your hands, because that's not what we're conditioned to do. So you have to learn how to get past all of that. And so I'm going to be bringing in wellness experts as well, health experts, nutrition experts. When I decided that I was going to make a move, with my health and with my nutrition and things of that nature, I started getting with some experts, so I knew what I was doing. Like, it's important. It's not just like, I feel like anybody can teach you business. I want to speak to the entire individual, because until we start taking a holistic approach, you're going to have holes in your game. And as long as we're casual about the way that we operate in our business, but not how we operate in our relationships with our children, all those type of things. When we're casual about other things in our life, then those things become casualties. And I'm not going to have that. So it's amazing. All my $30,000 clients are showing up. Lexi's like, yes. Mariah says, I'm so happy that I took the leap of faith to join the gang. I have a network of fellow gang members who support me and are available 24/7. Boy, you better tell them. Listen, and I didn't know none of these people was going to be here. I'm just telling you y'all seeing what they're saying in real time. So I wanted to do something that was going to be different, right? I wanted you guys to get some real answers. So we've got the digital membership card. We've got the monthly mastermind, right? We've got the special celebrity guest mastermind series. I'm not trying to be funny, but you're going to learn business from one of the best business coaches in the world. This guy. I don't know too many other people put up 118 million in client revenue in the middle of a pandemic. I don't know too many other people who took an idea for a toilet paper company and made it the top grossing Black-owned toilet paper company in America in 60 days. This guy. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Gibson, shout out to the Triumph Tissue, right? But here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and put this in there now. You can go to bully101.com to sign up to get all the bonuses and coaching tips and tools for you right now. Bully101.com is the website. Go to bully101.com, because that's what it is. We're going to start from brass tacks. Because what happens is everybody's always starting from a place like you already understand everything, and you don't. And you have to know what you don't know. And you have to learn the things that you didn't realize you need to learn. In other words, that song by the Ozzies that says, you may not be in the mood to learn what you think you know. Oh, this is that. Because you're going to learn some shit you didn't even realize that you thought you already knew what to do. But you don't. Some of y'all are starting businesses that nobody wants. Some of you have businesses that are the wrong business. Some of you have the right business, but you're targeting the wrong market. Some of you think you're in one business when you're in a completely different business. And if you knew that you were in that completely different business, it would actually bring more money to the business you're trying to start. But nobody's having those conversations with you. They're just letting you fall on your fucking face and taking your money, right? So we're not going to do that. So this program is very, very simple, right? And what we're doing, if you go to bully101.com, right, what you'll see, you know, y'all know me. Like, you know, I've got profitable businesses on 6 continents, $118 million in revenue for clients in 2020. I've got an ass ton of celebrity clients. Sway the Remix God, Ananda Lewis, Charlemagne's been a client. Like, I've really worked with some amazing people, and this has been, you know, just years and years of putting this together. So if you go to bully101.com, you can sign up. And it's just going to be an amazing situation. Nasira, what up, Jan? So what's good? Let's see here. Why my baby calling me? See how the children call you trying to work. Let's see here. Sandy says there's always someone who knows more, and that's facts. Janice says, working with Dave and the gang has been the most guidance and support I've gotten from anyone, family and friends included. The gang is my business family and learning every fucking day. Yo, I'm on the air. You good?
No, I'm fine. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna call you right back.
Okay.
All right, love you. Bye. Daddy's little girl. What you gonna do? Listen, I'm gonna take that. I'm a daddy. Fuck y'all. I'm a daddy. I'm gonna make sure she good. But you know, Janice says I'm learning every fucking day. Like it does not stop. And you don't get to just hide in the background, right? No. I'll be like, yo, what you doing? I will pop up. People know I will roll up in. I will catch a flight. I will listen. I am in this to pull up. I will pull up to your seat like, yo, what you doing? Oh, not about to have breakfast. Bet I'm down the street. Come meet me at this cafe. Well, you here? Yeah, I'm here. But you live 3,000 miles away. Not today. I don't. I will pop up. People will tell you, like, if you could be doing a booth at a county fair, I'll get behind that booth and man it with you. Like, I'm passionate. Like, this is my sport. This is what I do. Like, this is what I was called to do. So I love this situation. So there's that. Now, when you go to bully101.com, there's 2 options. You can pay $101 a month, which will mean that you'll be paying $1,212 a year. Or you can pay for the whole year up front for $647. Now, it's a month-to-month commitment if you do it monthly. You know, you can cancel anytime if you want. You won't want to because we're doing John Blaze shit. But I'm telling y'all right now, it's crazy good. What up, Gia? Everybody coming through. What's going on with you? So I'm going to need you to go to bully101.com and get yours. Oh, and I got a bonus. So I'm doing a thing called a Table for 10 interactive dinner. Right, so you enroll today, you'll receive a seat at my exclusive Table for 10 Fast Action Mastermind, right? So you have dinner with me and get a jump start on your revenue. So basically what that means is, right, so I think it's like the first 10 people will be able to get on a online call with me, and you'll get like a DoorDash or Uber Eats credit, and we'll all have dinner, and we'll be busting it up. You know, just like when I would fly before COVID, I would fly into a town and we'd just be sitting and having a dinner together and we'd be talking. Like, you can ask me any questions. You know, I'll bring the team along. They can come through, but we're just going to bust it up, you know, and we're going to ask questions, and you'll get a jump start on everybody else who didn't take the fast action. So, Xavier's in the building. Remember we were talking about building that toilet paper company in the middle of a pandemic? Yeah, that's the founder. He and his wife, start at Triumph Tissue. If you've not gotten that luxury 3-ply toilet paper, I'm gonna need you to go on and get that. But like, we're about setting folks up for success, and I think that that's important. But that bonus, is going to be crazy, because you don't know who I'm gonna pull into that Table for 10 interactive dinner, but you might want to go. And I think there's only 8 slots left, because I did an early bird on Instagram, because I get a lot of love on IG. I did an early bird on Instagram, and folks started signing up right away. I still think we were toiling with some of the code on the website, and folks right away were just coming through and making it happen. So, it's so much that we have here that's going to allow you to grow your situation, and I don't want other people to pay your bills for you. I want you to pay your bills. Gia said you will want to go. Listen, because here's the thing, and anybody who's worked with me will tell you, we'll be sitting around just talking shit, and I'll be like, yo, do this, do that, do that, do this, and a month later you're like, oh damn, I'm gonna make $20K off of that. Like, this is what I do. So, and I'm telling you, when we breaking bread, I get real relaxed. So the ideas just start pouring out of me. So if you've not gone to bully101.com and signed up, I don't know what you're waiting on, because it's time for you to get it, for real. Like, it's amazing. What questions do you have for me? I want to be able to make sure that I'm answering all of them for you. Because this situation is something I've never done. I've always poo-pooed the idea of doing these types of programs, because sometimes people just don't have the right mentality. And I think in this case, I felt like I didn't have the right mentality, and now I do. My mentality now is I want to help people who are willing to be helped. So if you want to be helped, if you want, every time I talk to some people, it's, oh, I don't have the money to afford it. I only have like a few hundred. I can't do this or that and this to that and third. Now I've eliminated all those excuses. What up, Tracy? Tracy's got praiseworthy candles. She'll tell you growth on top of growth on top of growth. Gia says the facts. This guy, Dave, gives business blueprints in less than 5 minutes flat. Listen, I don't know how to do much else. But when it comes to this business thing, I'm that dude. Like, if business was chess, I'm Bobby fucking Fischer. Like, this is my shit. Like, this is what I love to do. And I would love to help as many people as I possibly can. That is the goal. So if you go to bully101.com, we can make that happen. Alexia says, find the money. Find the money. Listen, straight up and down. Chrissy says, I need to be around positive people and stop worrying about people. Absolutely, because let me tell y'all something. Whether you're winning or you are losing, people going to be talking shit any fucking way. I need y'all to understand. Whether you're winning or losing, people are going to be talking shit any fucking way. And that's the gag. And I'm going to need you to go ahead and do your thing. Marcus Walker said, I just signed up. I'm ready for that work, Dave. Let's go. And the second that you sign up, you automatically start to get all of the I got a fresh cut. It's just that my hair wants to be wild today. Y'all see that fade, though. That fade is fresh. As soon as you sign up, you're going to get, a rundown of what to do, where to go, how to sign up, get those situations going. You know what I'm saying? And what I was finding was I would get on these calls with people and they say they don't have this and they don't have that. And what I realized is that people love their limitations. They don't even know that there's possibilities on the table. What can we do? How can we do this? And then I was irresponsible. Like, I'm going to put this onus on me. Like, part of this I'm doing out of guilt because I didn't have anything set up for those people. Like, I tried little boot camps and stuff before, but it didn't really work the way I wanted it to work. But now I think we've got a really good formula, a really good system, the right combination of people to make sure that things don't fall through the crack. I'm bringing in some amazing teachers who are going to teach you so much about growth, development, marketing, systems, health, wellness, meditation, thought process, neurolinguistic programming, breathing techniques. Like, there's so much that you're going to learn. Chrissy says, yes, Dave, yes. Chris, you got that big-ass group. Did you drop it in your big-ass group? Drop it in your big-ass group. In your big-ass group. Drop it in your big-ass group. Drop it in your big-ass group. Gia says, it always helps if you're coachable. Listen, y'all got to do it. You got to do it. You got to be coachable. You're not going to get where you need to get to unless you're coachable, right? You got to start doing the work. Tracy said, come do the work. Like the work will make it happen for you. Congratulations, Marcus Walker. Yeah, clap it up for Marcus Walker out here making sure that he's getting his popping. I'm Integrity John says, don't make excuses. Make it happen. Invest in yourself. Listen, whenever you invest in yourself, you get something. You get two things. There's only two things you get from investing in yourself. You get a blessing or a lesson. And sometimes the lesson is the blessing. And sometimes it's both. And I think it's extremely important. Chrissy said, I did, and I have two groups. That's what's up. Do you target to a specific business area, or are these multifaceted domains that your programs focuses on for growth? I'm what's called a wonderkind, a polymath, a genius in many aspects. So we deal with all aspects of business: authors, coaches, speakers, retail, service-based businesses. Like, we're really great at tailoring a program for what's going on with you. And you're going to get some of that. Now, you're not going to get what you would get in a $30,000 mastermind, but you're still going to get tips and tricks and tools so that you can get to where you need to get to. And that's important. What up, Shanita? What up, Stephanie Cates? What's going on, cuzzo? Xavier says he does it all. Gia says polymath. It's the truth. I can't describe it any other way. You know, I don't think when people say Tom Brady is the GOAT of football, you can get mad at it. I don't think when people say Michael Jordan is the GOAT of basketball, you can get mad at it. I know for a fact I am the GOAT of this business shit, whether you believe it or not. And I keep showing you, and I keep proving, no matter what. It doesn't matter how bad the situation is, I'm always going to find a way to win. And that's just the importance of knowing who you are. I'm very self-aware. I also know what I'm great at, and I know what I'm not good at. You know what I'm saying? But that interactive dinner, those spots are starting to fill up right now. So what I'm going to need you to do is get on those spots. I want to answer your questions, because the last thing I want to do, right? Because a lot of my quote unquote contemporaries, a lot of my quote unquote peers, will not answer questions. They won't. I'll answer all your questions. Gia says, yep, he's not industry specific either. No. Because if you're going to be good at one thing, you need to be good. Like, if you're good at tennis, you can't just be good at serving the ball. You got to be good at that backhand. You got to be able to run the court. Like, you need to be an all-around great player to play tennis, which is why I'll always give it to Serena over Tom Brady as far as the greatest athlete of all time. Because you got to play offense and defense. It's real easy to throw long bombs when you got like a line of like 10 300-pound motherfuckers blocking for you. Who blocking for Serena? Ain't nobody blocking for Serena. It is Serena, that racket, and that ball. So, you know, that's what it is, man. Bully101.com is the site where you can go and you can sign up. We have, I think we've got like maybe 4 spots left for that interactive dinner. And I'm going to need y'all to get on that. Also, when you sign up, like, you're going to get a rundown of all the things that you can do. And then when you get into our private Facebook group, you'll also see that there is a list of tools and things that even my $30,000 clients don't have. There's $5,000 worth of bonuses in that you can get right now just by getting there. So I'm going to need y'all to go to bully101.com and get that popping. You know what I'm saying? So sign up now, bully101.com, right? And you can get all of those bonuses, those coaching tips, all those things that we talked about, which I think are absolutely phenomenal. And I'm not saying that because it's my thing. I'm saying that because I know what I would want from a coaching program if all I had was $100 in my pocket to spare every month. And I feel like this is that. I feel like that I've answered that, and that we're moving, in an amazing direction, so that we can get to where we need to get to. You know what I'm saying? If there's any questions, I want to make sure that I'm answering them. But it's okay that you haven't figured it all out. You can't figure out some things that you ain't never knew that you needed to know, right? You can't figure out some stuff that is not for you to think about because you had no idea what that was going to be in the first place. When you don't know, you don't know. And that's okay. So if you go to bully101.com, it's an amazing situation. And I think that you will absolutely enjoy it. I think that you're going to get so much value out of it. And I think that you're going to get this thing popping. So I'm excited about it. And I think that that's an amazing thing. So I'm excited for you guys. I think that you're absolutely going to love it. And I think that when you look back on this decision, it's going to be the best thing you've ever done. Shanita says, a lot of focus is on brand new entrepreneurs. What tips do you recommend for people bouncing back in business? So the one thing that we don't do is do an assessment of what worked and what's no longer working. What is the environment looking like? What is the landscape looking like? Are you in a position to take your situation and rebuild? Are you able to shift? Are you able to pivot? And I think that that's one of the main things. So many times we've been stuck on what works because it's worked for so long. I had people tell me, I'll never forget when I was at what you now know as iHeart, and I was doing a podcast at the same time that I was doing radio. And the podcast got me the radio job in the first place, right? Because I was pulling all kinds of crazy numbers. I had more social media followers than a radio station in the 6th largest market in Philadelphia. And they were trying to figure it out. And I'm like, listen, I'm talking directly to the people, and they were like, well, yeah, if you do this, then you have to give up your show. I'm like, I'm not giving up my show. It's like, no, but because it's a gray area and it's computer says it's a completely different format. Do you tell the TV, our people can't be on TV? No. So I'm not going to do that. But a lot of times, because people are scared of what they don't understand, and they don't understand that things are shifting, that they need to shift as well. That, folks lost out on opportunities to really grow their brand, strengthen and solidify. So that's tip number one. Tip number two is stop worrying about the fact that you fell down. Stop worrying about the fact that you lost. Losing is commonplace. In any story that you've ever watched that you care about, or any book that you've ever read that was like fictional that you cared about, there's a period where your hero gets knocked on their ass. Whether it is Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, whether it is Superman. Superman spends 80% of his movies getting his ass whipped, and this motherfucker faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, and able to leap tall buildings in a single bound, and he spends 80% of each movie getting his ass whipped. Go ahead and watch them Superman movies. Watch them. Watch what happens. He spends 80% of the time getting his ass whipped. Rocky Balboa spends 80% of the time getting his ass whipped. It's not about the ass whipping. It's about looking at what happened, why you got the ass whipping, making the adjustments, training yourself, learning from someone or someone's who can help you get to the next level, and then move accordingly so that you can win in the end. Susan says, whoop. Hey, Dave Anderson. That's what's up. Diane, Sweet Potato Pie Snowden Johnson says, facts. So that's the thing. Diane, Sweet Potato Pie Snowden Johnson, did you sign up yet for Bully 101? You got some facts on that, homie? Like, we need to go. Bully101.com is where we're going, so that you can get those tips, those tricks, those tools. And don't forget the big bonus, which is the Table for 10 interactive dinner. You'll receive a seat at my exclusive Table for 10 Fast Action Mastermind. You have dinner with me and my team, and like, you're going to get a jump start on your revenue. So it's going to be absolutely amazing. So make sure you come to that. So I just want to run down real quick everything that you're going to get. So you're going to get an online digital university, which has hours and hours of amazing content to help you start, grow, expand, scale your business, right? You're going to get the Business Bully digital membership card, which allows you to get to all online Dave Anderson owned and operated events for free, and in certain cases get a discount on things that I'm participating in if I can work it out with those particular promoters. You're going to get a monthly private mastermind with myself and my team, and then you'll get amazing expert guest teachers to teach you about yourself and all aspects of business. You're also going to get a special celebrity mastermind as well, which is going to be nothing short of phenomenal, where celebrity guests talk about their experiences and how they got into the next level and what they've done in order to do that. And of course, you get the interactive Table for 10 interactive dinner, which is going to be nothing short of phenomenal. Diane says, I'm going to. Kenji, my man Kenji, that's what's up, man. What up, Kenji? He says, Taz Daddy, that's what's up. What up, homie? Appreciate you. So it's an amazing situation. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited too. I've enjoyed spending this hour with you. Next few minutes, I'm just going to take questions, and we're going to wrap this thing up. But I want to make sure that I'm answering your questions and I'm getting you exactly what it is that you need, so that we can make this thing happen. And I think that once you do this and once you see how the community is, you're going to love it. And I'm going to need you to go right now to bully101.com, right? Sign up, get the bonuses, enjoy everything that you're doing, and we'll really make some amazing things happen. So I'm thrilled. I hope you guys are too. If there's any last minute questions, let's go ahead and ask them, because we're about to wrap this thing out. And man, oh man, this is exciting. It is really exciting because I've never done anything like this before. And this is something that I've always wanted to do, but I needed to find a way to make it effective, because so many of these low ticket programs are not effective. They don't have a lot of meat with them. They don't have a lot of excitement. There's not enough buy-in for people. And I wanted this to be something that, if you don't have the 30K, this is a great alternative. But to me, this is probably the most excited I've been about something in quite some time. So hopefully you will be blown away by this. You will enjoy the guest speakers. You will enjoy the lessons. You'll enjoy all these tips and tricks we got for you. And I really want you to go ahead and check that thing out, because it is nothing short of phenomenal. If you go to bully101.com, you'll be able to really just get some much needed answers for the questions that you have. And, we're going to keep this thing rolling, because it's super important, and we're just thrilled out here. What's up, Stephanie D. McKenzie? It's telling people about bully101.com. Folks are excited. Folks are signing up. Like Diane Sweet Potato Pie Snowden Johnson says she's going to sign up. So we're excited about that. This has just been an amazing hour. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope that you've gotten exactly what you needed, or at least a good jump start. I hope that the tips we gave you are some good tips that will empower you and help you get to the next level. So I'm going to let you guys do your thing, and I am going to check y'all out in just a few. make sure that you go out here and you make your situation happen. Let me see here. Somebody's got a comment. Stephanie says, awesome. That's what's up. All right. So listen, I'm going to check you guys out. Make sure that you do what you need to do. Go to bully101.com and we will see you in a minute. Susan said, I got on late. Keep talking. I'm still sharing. But you can keep sharing. You guys can watch this replay because this replay is cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break. If you've got questions, now's the time to put them in the chat. I'm going to take a quick commercial break. I'm going to come back. We'll wrap up that point. That way, that Susan's got enough time to share out to some groups about bully101.com. So that's what we're going to do. Let's see here. I'm going to take a quick commercial break, and I'll be right back, and then we'll wrap this thing up. All right, people, welcome back. We are wrapping up the live broadcast. If you have not done it yet, go to bully101.com to sign up to get all those bonuses. It's a brand new coaching program that we're doing. This is a low ticket coaching program in comparison to my $30,000 coaching mastermind, and I wanted to be able to put people in position to win. So I'm extremely excited about that. Alex has a question, so I want to answer that. He says, how do I get more business to my website? It's been open for 2 weeks and I'm working on traffic. My question is, do you have a list, right? Are you in targeted groups that meet your website? As a matter of fact, what is your website? Why don't you go ahead and put your website in the comments? I'll pull up the website and we can look at what that is. But the main thing to drive traffic, you're going to either need to get some organic traffic going. You're going to need to get some endorsers popping. You're going to need to get some paid traffic going. Like there's 1,000,001 ways to get the traffic popping. You just got to be willing to put in that work. But I'm not sure what it is that you do or what your website is, because it might be the way that your site is tracking. Do you have analytics on your site? Do you have a pixel on your site so that when you run Facebook ads, it can come through on that? Michael as strong hair softskin.com. Trying to create a login for Bully 101. Okay. I will email you to make sure that you get a login, Marcus. That's not a problem, bro. Don't worry about it. I'll handle it as soon as we get off of here. But yeah, if you let's see. This is Michael. Was it Michaela's? Yeah, it's Michaela Strong Hair Softskin.com. So what I'm gonna do is see if I can pull that up here. All right. So what I want to do real quick, because we're doing this in real time, and I was trying to get off because I want to get myself a quick little vegan dinner. Is I'm going to actually share the screen, and we're going to take a look at this together. All right. So let's take a look at Michaela's. First, I can't read what this says. It's very hard. That background, I get it, that's the logo, but it should be the logo. It should not be the background. Background should always be solid or be a soft pattern. So you've got two things here that are offset. Okay, no toxic chemicals, biodegradable products. Okay, the products look kind of good. This is too small. Nobody's reading that, and that cursive is weird. Good before and after, though. Videos are stronger. Also, why are we advertising Wix? Wix makes enough money. Like stuff like that. There's got to be a video, and then there's got to be a tie-in to what people are doing. This is why we don't do our own. We don't do our own websites if we're not web developers. I think that's extremely important. So we'll go from there. Susan said, all right, posted. All right, appreciate all the posting and all the share. Alex says, I'm sharing with hashtags. That's what's up. Marcus says, Sell Like Jesus is an awesome read, by the way. I appreciate that. Marcus, make sure you DM me so that I can make sure you get a login. That should happen. It says, I'm sharing about 4 to 6 times daily and calling to access to the site. Yeah, but when people go to the site, it doesn't look good. And that's the problem. If the site does not look sexy, ain't nobody going to play with it. Like, you got to make it work for you. Even if it's Wix, even if it is a templated site, you have to make it look like what you see. You don't see any other. You can't name me a body product where the logo is so big and it's the background of the website. Like, success and failure leave clues. So you need an entire website overhaul and all that good stuff. So those are the things that I think are important. Free sites, free as the devil. Dave Anderson quote. It sure enough is. Free as the devil. The free comes from the seventh circle of hell down in Dante's Inferno. We reject free at all costs. And I'm talking about the notion that anything in life comes free, because it really don't. So I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and move a little bit differently with that. But yeah, that's part of the problem as to why you're not getting the traction that you need to get. So I need folks to really look at that and say, okay, this is what we're doing. Man. Any other questions? Because I want to make sure that I'm answering them all before we bounce out of here, because it is extremely important. Stacy says, thanks so much for the info. Definitely will be signing up. Let's rock and roll, people. Again, if you have not gone to the site, it is super simple. It is bully101.com. I'm going to need you to go ahead and get signed up and go from there. Feel free to answer any questions. You can shoot an email over if you want to. That's what's up. George Jackson says, hello, friends. What up, George Jackson? Thanks for being here. Make sure you share the video. Shout out to everybody who was watching on the replay. I hope that you guys got some value out of this. And again, go to bully101.com. For those of you who just got here and don't know everything, you're going to get access to the digital university. You're going to get a digital membership card that entitles you to get to all of my digital events for absolutely free. You're going to get a monthly private mastermind and then a celebrity private mastermind as well. You're going to get so many tips, tricks, and just skill set trainings that is going to blow your mind. You're also going to get $5,000 worth of bonuses right in our private Facebook community, which is going to be absolutely awesome for you. We're also going to be doing a Table for 10 interactive dinner. So when you're enrolled today, you'll receive a seat in my exclusive Table for 10 Facts Action Mastermind. So you have dinner with me and get a jump start on your revenue. So I'm super excited about all of those things. So you can go to bully101.com and make that happen. Alex says, thank you for the info on the site. Oh, it's my pleasure, man. That's what we do. Susan said, whoop. All right, guys. Thanks so much for being here. Hope you got something amazing out of this. Until next time, get out of your feelings and into your business. I'll see you soon. I don't care what the fucking venue is. I don't care if it's Instagram, Facebook, MySpace, or Teletype. If there's somebody there, I'm going to be where they are. Guys, Bay Nerdchuck is in the building. What's up, man?
Life is good, man. Thanks for having me. You know how pumped I am I'm doing the show.
My man Taz Daddy.
Yes, sir. I can make millions for other people. I can make millions for.
Year in, year out, he not a rookie. He a man of many hats and different skills. Give him any struggle in business and watch he make it build. Hard to believe, and please check the resume. Best-selling author and showcase on Ebony. 2-time